Hello everybody, JVC 1103 here, and welcome back to some more Valentino Rossi the game. We're returning back to our Moto3 Championship with Honda Team Asia, excuse me. And we're going to round 2. Yeah, round 1 went well. All things considered. If you didn't watch that race, well, go check it out when you can. But now we're heading to round 2. Let's see if it's going to be 7 or 8 laps. Once it loads.
Hello and welcome to the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina for live coverage of the Moto3 race. As you can tell from the footage, we're broadcasting from the track, and we're looking forward to great weather for the race.
Sunny, no rain inside. Very nice. Since we're just doing straight races, if you didn't check the first part, doing 35% length races. So that means starting in the back. Let's get to it. Starting grid. Let's just continue getting points. A little back, but don't want to ruin what happened in the first round. After this, it's 16 more. At the time I'm recording this, Season Pass 3 for One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 was just announced and is gonna come out tomorrow. So
the race is about to begin, and the riders know that all the hard work leading up to today won't mean a thing if they can't cross the finish line in one.
I really do hate they cut off the announcer, especially since it's Rossi. Good commentator here in America. Expecting it's going to be 8 laps, kind of right. It would be nice to get a touring. Well, Milestone did back in the day, had some touring car games. It would be nice to see him go back to form. I'm kind of sad that Monster Jam Showdown and especially Gravel didn't get a second game from Milestone, since the Dirt series is now dead, thanks EA. And well, we know with also that Speed Hunter is shut down, and there may not be a Need for Speed coming up. Once again, thanks EA. So we all know once they lose the F1 license, Cult Masters is essentially dead. We knew what was gonna happen when they got bought by EA, but yeah, it's kind of sad. But back to Milestone and only doing one game with IPs. Gravel, if you haven't seen any gameplay of that on the channel. A fun arcade dirt off-road racing game, and Monster Jam Steel Titans. Yeah, I'm still playing that. Biggest roster of monster trucks. Could have used some more stadiums. Certain modes that are only for online should have been offline and split screen. Championship could have been separated to stadium events and then the off-road events. But an enjoyable arcade racing game. Now we're going back to, when it comes to Monster Jam games, back to mobile trash. I shouldn't say it's gonna be the new mobile games gonna be trash, but we've been through this with Team 6. I kinda wish THQ Nordic had Monster Jam again. This time, if they're gonna do the upgrade system like they did with Steel Titans 1 and 2, just make it up to level 4. Level 5 breaks the game for both games. 1 especially. But the thing is, don't do like in 2 with the team abilities, because oh my gosh, that breaks the game even worse. Even though it's got better handling than the first game. Basically, the stadium and arenas in Steel Titan 2 is better than what it is in the first game. But in contrast, the first game's off-road events are a little better than the off-road events in the second game, because of the team abilities in the second game kind of ruins the game at times. I'm looking at the defending faction because that force field. Demolition Crew just breaks in motion modes when it comes to destruction, but also the easiest to cheese with. And then the crazy creatures are just simply, it's just an air boost. So they're very good to controlling the air. And yes, I know about the 2025 replica motocross. They're doing like they did with the Supercross of 2025 replicas. So that's coming out every so often. So for the moment, it's kinda not on my radar. Once we get about mid-September, when we can at least get to the at least 7th, 8th rounds come out, since 2 rounds come out every 2 weeks. There goes the progress. Not fully too worried. We still got the meter, so just gotta stay with these guys. May take a little hit in points today. That's gonna be the sad thing, though. I may have to stop talking and get my head down for a couple minutes. Okay. Should be enough being voiceless. I always wonder, do you guys want to not hear me talk and just do the gameplay? Or have at least keep some commentary when I do gameplay? It'd be pretty interesting to hear that in the comment section. I do have, well, two setups, my room and then my little corner in the basement, which I'm on currently in the basement, where I can actually be level with the TV, unlike my room. Even though my TV upstairs in my room a lot bigger, it's just not level with my face, and yeah, kind of really mess with my vision of view since the TV is up higher. As you can plainly see, I can do a lot better. If you've seen some of my Monster Jam Showdown freestyle runs without the commentary, yeah, most of the time it's the TV in my room. So yeah, it kind of messes with me a little bit. This has been a tough race with 3 laps to go. At least we made it into the points. The problem is we're not on the podium. If this was 50%, that'd be a little bit of a different story, but I'm liking where we're at right now. But we don't want to be taking too many point losses early on. We want to stay as close as possible with our championship rivals being in the podium right now. We gotta be up there and at least minimize the damage. But we don't got a powerful bike as well, so that can also play a favor into this. Yet another good thing about this game, it does have some sim qualities to it, and these teams do really play a role when we get too hard in the simulation difficulty. Oh, fudge! Oh, here goes all that hard work. Overdriven that corner like an idiot. Just make it back in the points so we don't lose too much. If I remember correctly, the next event is Austin. So that's going to be our only trip to the United States. If this was MotoGP 15, we'd be going 2 times. It would have been nice to see them bring Indianapolis back as a classic course. Laguna Seca is a classic course in the historic and MotoGP 15 season of this game. Like I said, I will show those tracks off in gameplay, not in championships. What we're doing right here. Lift off a little too early there. This time let's not mess up the corner. I said not mess up the corner. Oh, that stamina bar. It's the only thing keep me in this right now. Yep, there we go. One of these days I'm not gonna go wide and going into the final corners. Alright, final lap. Ooh, baby, come on. Almost there, come on. Oh. Getting the brakes too late there. Putting on medium difficulty really was the best decision. Middle ground. When it comes to the AI, it also gives a chance to get points in every race. Somewhat. We're definitely going to need to start winning races. We want to have a shot at the championship. Oh no. Oh. Fought back for a podium. Alright. Back-to-back podiums. And we got the fast lap. Yeah, that was worth a point. That would have been nice. Good. I took a little hit, but like I said, back-to-back podiums. So, nice way to start the season. Yeah. That wasn't good. Bravo won both races. Yo, essentially the podium is the same for the first two races. K-Team's gonna have a slight lead when it comes to the constructors. Yeah. But we're gonna have to get on it. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, everybody. I'm JVC1103. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I post video game content here on the channel between Mondays through Saturdays, and I hope to see you all soon for more gameplay content here on the channel. But until next time, enjoy your free time, be safe, and later!